So for confidential expenses?
For confidential
okay,
expenses.
for under the witness
protection program.
Okay, all right.
Not under the Office of the Secretary, but under the witness protection. In view of what's
happening right now. Oo nga, kanina na-raise ni Senator Marcoleta. No? So, sige, we'll wait for the official request.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
There's another program or another item in the DOJ budget that's very close to my advocacy, and this is on the this is on AYACAT. This is on human trafficking. No, it received a budget of 69 million, and over the years, the budget for AYACAT has fluctuated. No? But this is a very important, for me, one of the most important enforcement duties of the DOJ, considering that we have very porous borders. Marami pa rin tayong mga human trafficking cases, especially in the South. So itong request ninyo na 69, will this be enough in order to curb human trafficking in our country? And itutuloy ko na, no? You also have another, may budget rin kayo on the National Coordination Center Against Online Child Sexual Abuse and or Exploitation of Children and Anti-Child Sexual Abuse and Exploitation Materials of 28 million. No? Recently, marami akong nakikita on media na huhuling yung mga nang-aabuso ng mga minor, iba nagbebenta ng mga sexual materials. Dami ako nakikita, no? And I congratulate our enforcers for doing a very important job. Pero in the budget now, it's only 28 million. No? Sa human trafficking, it's only 69 million. Will this be enough considering nga na dami tayong mga ganitong cases na huhuli?
Not enough, Your Honors. That's why we ask in the final data on the HGAB, they have properly, the House has considered our request, and if the Senate would confirm what was added in the HGAB, in addition to the original NEP figures, we will be able to pursue the mandate.
Yeah, I haven't seen the HGAB on a detailed manner, but how much do you think you will need for human trafficking and also for ASAIC?
Sa IACAT, sir, 49 ang kinonsider.
And I will support you. Ito, importante talaga ito. No? And,
yes, for IACAT, under the HGAB, they considered additional 49.9 million. And for the OSA, 40.20.
42.5.
And for the OSAIC-OSAM, Your Honor, it's 42.5 million. And going back to a figure which we would like to have additional also is from the for the WPP, for witness protection, we're asking for a total of additional 192 million, Your Honor.
Okay. And what's the LDL budget for human trafficking and OSAIC? Is this the additional amount? Is the one that you?
Yeah.
That you?
We're also checking on our ability to absorb.
Yes, yun yung isa next.
That's why. This budget
tayo pero mahirapan
yes,
naman.
Yes, we can utilize this so that we pursue our mandates according to our absorptive capacity.
Okay. If there's any additional requests, just let us know. Again, this is an advocacy very close to my heart,
yes,
considering that we always fight for our children, our youth. Itong human trafficking sa OSAIC, ang kanilang target mga kabataan ngayon eh. So nakakapanlumo pag makikita natin yung mga ginagawa sa mga kabataan natin. So I want to make sure that we have ample support to our enforcers, to the task force and to the coordinating center, no? So let us know if you will require additional resources.
Yes, we will submit the appropriate request, Your Honor.
Secretary, I saw in a COA report, no, and this is something that I want to bring to your attention. May mga unremitted balance, BIR, GSIS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth. To the BIR, it's 2.4 million. To GSIS is 47 million. Pag-ibig, 2 million. PhilHealth, 6 million. Of course, these are all employee benefits.
Yes,
No?
yes.
Due to first of all, sila nagbayad
Yes,
dito.
yes.
And it will be difficult for them to receive their benefits if we don't remit
Yes.
on time. So I saw this in a COA report.
Yes, Your Honor. This basically refers those withheld within the month, then to be remitted in the following month. These figures, we're reconciling it, this would probably be referred to those end of the year. Those withheld for the month of December, but to be remitted by January. But the Land Bank is now offering a system now. We're working with them, wherein there will be automatic crediting. The funds withheld by the department would be particularly credited because due dates would basically be 5th day of the month after. So January 5 or January 10. For all these remittances, for these particular withheld amounts, it would not be reflected for the close of the year. But this part, definitely we can reconcile that with these particular instances, Your Honor. But with the system that we're working with the Land Bank now, they told us that there will be real-time crediting so that there will be no gap. No? The issue here would be yung withheld, then remitted the month after.
Well, I just want to flag the department on this matter. Important kasi sa tao ito no? And hindi maganda na nagde-deduct tayo sa tao tapos hindi natin nare-remit. This came out in a COA report, and it's important that we fulfill our duties in remitting the deductions
Yes.
from the salaries of our people. Yeah.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll jump to Bureau of Corrections. Meron lang ako nakita dito sa Bureau of Corrections na I also took note of the comments ni Yusek address kanina on jail congestion, but I saw in let me just pull out dito ba yung congestion rate natin for Carla, can you flash that? Although it has improved, nasaan si Bureau of Corrections? Sir, General, nag-improve siya. I'll flash ko lang sa screen. No? Yan, itong congestion rate natin. When I say congestion rate, yung over the capacity, no? So we're close to about 300%, so 3 times over the capacity. If you look at the entire system natin, halos lahat over the capacity na ngayon, no? How do we keep up with this, General? Medyo, like for example, if you look at itong sa Iwahig, 600%. Sa Davao Prison and Penal Farm, about 612%. So, Meron pa bang hinihigaan yung mga tao doon pag ganyan?
With the permission of our OIC. These figures are per our assessment of the construction of facilities, Mr. Chair. But what we're doing now, just to bring this down, is to repair all our existing facilities and extending our dormitories. So we will continue to decrease this data, but
Bumaba naman siya from 2023, 332%. 2024 is 248%. In 2025, 248. So bumaba naman siya, kaso lang para sa akin parang hindi na makatao yung levels nito, no? Kasi at 600, how do you...
yes, Mr. Chair, because 50 years po napabayaan yung Bucor eh. Ang huling kulungan na pinagawa 1973. Tatay pa ni BBM yung huling napagawa na kulungan. That is in Leyte.
Ito yung Leyte Regional Prison.
Opo. After that, wala na pong pinagawang kulungan. Ngayon na lang tayo nagpapagawa. That's why ang congestion rate natin umabot na hanggang 500 po eh. Nung bago ako dumating.
Pero ngayon nahati nyo into half na.
Napapababa na po natin.
Oo.
Kaya ang ginagawa natin, because hindi nga makapagbigay ng malaking capital outlay, nire-repair po namin lahat yung mga barracks. And then yung mga lalaya na po, ginawa na po namin ng mga kubo. Hindi na po sila kinukulong sa... If you can visit Sablayan one of these days, you'll see the mga preso po, kanya-kanya lang po silang kubo at hindi na po sila kinukulong dahil yung nga pong ginawa na natin sila mga farmers. They are preparing for their release. So, kasama na po, meron na po kami ngayon na kasama na po niya yung pamilya niya doon sa kubo. Para hindi yung iisipin namin tatakas, hindi na po tatakas kasi kasama na po niya yung pamilya niya.
Pero legal ba yun na mayroong civilian sa loob?
Opo.
Is that allowed? Diba? Preso pa rin siya, di ba? PDL pa rin
Hindi
siya.
na po kulungan po. Wala na po siya sa loob ng kulungan. Kubo na po. Awaiting release na lang po sila.
Saan yun? Sa labas ng...
Sa labas po ng mga dormitories na congested.
Okay.
And then yung mga may mga matitinding sakit na po, ginawa na rin na po namin ang kanlungan ni Lolo. Hindi na po rin sila nakakulong. May mga na sila, kubo-kubo. Kasi hindi naman talaga po tatakas. Just awaiting for the release also. And may mga batas po.
Bakit hindi pa sila ma-release kung bakit may awaiting pa?
Kasi po, hindi pa po sila sentence served. Pero may mga sakit na po sila.
Hindi, yung mga ibang awaiting for release. Diba? Kung release ka na lang. So,
Opo. Yung iba po kasi murder. Mga 3 months to go bago sila ma-release. So, yun na po, sinesegregate na po namin sila. Para lumuwag po yung mga dormitories na kung saan may congestion.
and that's legal? That's allowed by law na masasegregate sila kahit na they're still considered PDLs?
Opo, baka...
I'm not sure, I'm not
kasi
familiar with the
practically po
rules and
nakakulong
laws.
pa rin sila kasi yung compound po natin gwardyado pa rin. They are supposed to be back to their mga kubo during the time na kailangan ng inspection.
So that's ang ginagawa nyo, General, is nagre-rehabilitate na lang kayo sa loob.
Opo.
Kaya napababa nyo ito.
Opo.
Without building new buildings.
Nagbi-build po tayo, kaya lang po dumating na sa punto na sinabi ng gobyerno na hindi namin kayang ipagawa lahat yung kailangan nyo sabay-sabay. Kaya you have to innovate and find ways kung paano naman hindi masyadong mahirapan yung mga PDLs na tawag po namin sa kanila na minimum na po sila, malapit na pong lumaya.
Okay. And if that strategy, pwede palang ganun na strategy, we just repair.
Opo.
Marami pa ba dapat tayong marami pa bang pwedeng i-repair?
marami pa po magagawang
Kasi sana kung kaya pa natin mapababa to at least naman